Welcome to part 2. Why would you want to inject somebody in the soles of their feet and other parts of the body when all you want to do is to put that person to sleep? Why? Now we know that Miguna was definitely unconscious when he was on that flight to Dubai from Nairobi. We have confirmed that beyond any doubt on this channel, using information from eyewitnesses. Now, this is important because the government continues to say they did not inject Miguna with anything. Indeed, one very desperate person, I suspect they're one of the 36 bloggers, left a comment on this channel, saying that, oh, I was on that flight, Miguna looked groggy, but he was definitely awake. Now, even if you're spreading propaganda, you need to do it intelligently. I'm sorry, but that is true. Because every fool knows there was no way Miguna would have been removed from Nairobi without, while being fully conscious. There is no way. That is very obvious. Anyway, back to my point. Now, Miguna was injected in several parts of his body, including the soles of his feet. Now, obviously, when you inject somebody, especially in the soles of the feet, whatever you're injecting into his body, you want to go straight into the bloodstream. And chances are very high that whatever you're injecting him with, you do not want to be traced in his body later. Let me just leave it at that. Now, currently we know that Miguna's situation in Dubai, his health situation, is far from good. We know that there are no toxicology tests that have been done on him, to establish exactly what was injected into his body. Now, based on what I've just said, that may not be very helpful. However, Miguna needs very urgent medical attention. And that medical attention must very urgently focus on what's going on inside his body. And this will not be easy, but somebody has to attempt to do it. It will really be akin to searching for a needle in a huge haystack, but still somebody has to attempt to do it. Because what they'll be looking for are small telltale signs, that things are about to go wrong in his body. Very wrong. Now, that is one grave danger facing Miguna. The other, he has told us that actually somebody was trying to break into his hotel room using the adjacent door, not the main door. He says he called the reception, and the situation was addressed, and that person was taken away. But he did not see that person. He did not get a glimpse of whoever was trying to get into his room. Of course, the immediate question is, why were they trying to get into his room? Now, ordinarily, if you're trying to use a door like that, I think we've watched enough movies, there's only one thing you want to do, and that is to assassinate somebody. And so, taking those two instances, or taking those two examples, there should be no doubt on anybody's mind that Miguna's life is in very grave danger. Indeed, it may already be too late. I hope not, and I pray not. But that is my analysis, that is my view of the situation currently. We need some very urgent intervention to save Miguna's life, from wherever it will come from. Very, very urgent. We can sort out the other issues later, but right now, Miguna's health is of extreme importance. Now, in my Kumekucha blog, in what I used to call the raw notes, I covered something very interesting about an assassination of a very prominent Kenyan and the way it was done, so that it did not look like an assassination at all. Indeed, to this day, a lot of people do not believe that that person was assassinated. I will not name them because of legal reasons. But what was done is that 2 pills were disguised and put in his medicine bottle. Now, these pills were the same chemical compound of the pills which were in that bottle. But the disguised pills were many more times potent. In other words, what happened is that if this individual was to take any of those 2 pills, in the usual daily dosage, they would overdose and die instantly. That's really what it is. And indeed, this crime would never have been discovered. Nobody would ever have had a clue, except that some very smart guy, an expert in his field, insisted that each of those tablets in each of those bottles, and there are very many of them in that room, be tested. And from the tests, one of these two pills was found, meaning that the deceased had taken the other. Game shot, because where do you start looking for the evidence to find the killers? Nowhere. The killers, whoever planted that pill in that medicine bottle, how do you even start to look for them? Folks, we live in a very dangerous world, where there are so many ways of getting rid of somebody, and leaving no trace, or more importantly, leaving no link that can be directly traced back to you. Somebody can die from a heart attack, and the verdict will be natural causes. This person was under a lot of strain, this person was under a lot of stress, his heart just gave up. And it will be very difficult for anybody to argue against that, because you'll be asked, where is the evidence? And of course, you will not have the evidence, because it's possible to inject some certain substances into people straight into their bloodstream, which is then processed by the body, so that in a post-mortem later, there are no traces. You won't find anything. That is really what it is. And so those people out there were able to do something, write letters, make appeals, need to do so very urgently, knowing that whatever they're doing, they're making a very desperate effort to save a human life. That's really what it is. Now, in the last episode of this series, we shall look at Miguna's current political standing and his current political situation. Don't miss it. Click on that link on the top left-hand corner of the screen, and you should be there. See you in part 3. This is Kshs Kumekucha.